as promised, here is the 12-month review. I'm sitting back, got the laptop over there, which has got the year in a nutshell. I'm going through it. I'm recapping my year. There's the dog, he's back, he's gone, he's back. And this is going to be relatively unscripted. Not that any of my stuff is scripted. It's literally just going to be me talking to you about my year. This is DR year. So when year begin? Just remember, it was January 2020, pre-lockdown. That was amazing. So, didn't really start going until the 5th. So the 5th I did a run. And looking back on it, I'm trying to think what I did. It was a 4-miler. Oh, now I remember. So this was our club run. This was the Red Rover Cup. 5th, that was my first run in January. Red Rover Cup. Average pace 8:58. Going up to a reservoir, along and back down. So 4.66. I was quite chuffed with myself actually, compared with what I did the previous year. The previous year I had a bit of a hamstring pull. So I was a bit like, I felt like I was running on one leg. Whereas this year, I was like really excited. So it was a really good start to the year, to be honest. Red Rover Cup, yeah. Then on the 7th, I was away. So I did this weird run in Albury that was kind of outside the hotel, up for 2.5 miles and then kind of back. So I got to 5 miles. And then I ran on the Thursday with my club. And I ran on a Friday. And then there was park run. So that was a really nice week, actually. A really nice week in January. So my first week was 23 miles. And I was actually in this virtual challenge. I didn't realise how much virtual challenges will become part of my life. But I was in this virtual challenge to do 100 miles in January. So that was really my focus. I was like 100 miles in January. And the year before was really, January had been quite sporadic. So, I'm coming in just so let's set the scene actually. Let's set the scene. Let's do this in reverse. I've talked about the first week. Now let's set the scene afterwards. This isn't really good video vlogging. So let me set the scene. This is year 2 of running. So I started running in 2018 in August, but really and truthfully, I consider those kind of that first 4 months. I was a bit sporadic with everything. It was a bit all over the shop. I wasn't really doing it. So 2019 was my first year of consistent running, as what I would call it. And even that was a bit higgledy-piggledy. So 2020 was year 2. So I consider this year 2 of running. So this is year 2, spelling out there, second year of running. So going into it, I think some of the statistics, I think I did something like, I managed 1,200 yards, that's not very far. 1,200 miles in 2019. Obviously, there were events that were in there, so there were reasons to train and run and all that type of lovely stuff. So it was all geared up for a really good 2020. And 2019, to set the scene, I had entered almost everything. I checked in every single race. So from March all the way through till October, I think I had an event on. I had one event per month going all the way through, which was insane. But I say that now, but then with 2020, I missed them. I missed them. Plus, I had park runs. Well, we all had park runs. So it's like 2019 was an abundance of competitive running. Probably a bit too much. I was in danger of going out and trying to do a PB every week, either in a park run or an event. So I think that was the challenge. So I went in 2020 with this real focus to be very strategic in terms of events, train for things, and go out and do your best at those things and limit what I was kind of signing up for. So I remember going, I'm going to do Cardiff. I'm going to not do this. There's lots of events in January and February. Now, with hindsight, I wish I'd done, but I didn't. So I was going in with this real strategic focus. But in January, it was all about, let's get this challenge. Let's get this 100-mile challenge done. So, first week was 23 miles. The second week was 29 miles. The third week was 30 miles. And then The 4th week was 26. I'm rounding down, so it probably doesn't come to 100. I think in total it was 102 miles I did, and I was really proud of that, to be honest. Really proud of that. A couple of double days, a couple of runs where I did small segments, so some by myself, some with other people. Some runs where I did some mileage. So one of the runs, and I remember this, one of the weeks, I did a 10-mile run and then did park run, which I was really proud about, actually. I was really proud of. I was like, this is amazing that I'm able to do this. So it was really exciting in terms of what I was doing at the time. I was really excited about it, really happy about it, really chuffed about where I was, how I was moving. January, good month, really solid month in terms of mileage. I was really chuffed, actually, at where I was going. But, interestingly enough, still no focus. So, a bit sporadic in terms of what I was doing. I covered the half marathon distance 3 times in that month. So I was really chuffed about that. I was like, this is really good. And I actually quite like covering that distance. When looking back, I knew that I had a real fear of the half marathon distance. I don't know why. It's just a distance. But I had a real fear of it. It's a bit like probably now how I look at the marathon distance. As a recap, January was a really good month, actually, in terms of what I really should be a bit easier on myself. If I was looking from a third party at this runner and this he's like, I'll say you did good, mate. You did good. 100 miles in a month is a good achievement. You're moving well. You've got rest breaks in there, so you're resting your body, and you are progressing. So well done to you. So that would be future DR looking at past DR and saying, well done, mate. January is good. Stay tuned for February, where I cover February's probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'll look at February and how I did in February and tell you how I did. This is kind of like 12 days of Christmas truncated down because there's less than 12 days to go till Christmas. Weird video selection. Anyway, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I am ecstatic, actually, that people are watching this, even if there's a couple of you. So all I say to you is, if you like these videos, share them with the people that you know, subscribe, press the bell icon to get notifications of videos, and have a safe journey wherever you're heading.